Fenty boys.
Fenty. Beauty.
Yeah. Alright. Sure.
Hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the channel where South Guys the best guys and South Guys the hardest guys to be within the guys. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. You already know what to do. The way we operate on this side is we like the video before we watch it because it's guaranteed good content. It'd be like that. If you can't already tell, today is a very special video. Today we're going to touch on quite a lot of things that are very close to my heart. Sit back, relax, eat comfy, get your snack, get your meal, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. So my passion for cooking started at a young age, around grade 4 or 5. This was when my parents decided to stop making me lunch for school, and it was on me. I knew what I'm eating during first break and second break was purely on me. I mean, the ingredients were there. It was just a matter of putting it together, you know, and that's when everything kicked off and started off. I remember in grade 7 for career day, you know, I didn't know what to dress up as, you know, because I wasn't too sure what I was trying to get into when I was older. But deep down, I knew there was this passion for cooking that I had. So I wasn't very vocal about my cooking skills, my cooking passion. It was really something I used to show off with at home, you know. And before it became a show off, it was very much a rocky journey. My family had to go through the different levels of Chef Mobi, you know. The beginning stages where they'd wait 3-4 hours for dinner, eating at around 10 p.m. just to find that the food is burnt, you know. And as I grew older, the passion kept on growing onto me, and it started becoming something I couldn't just keep in the circles of the family and close friends. And then I remember I made my first Instagram page where I just upload pictures of anything I cook at home, and it really came as a surprise to people, you know, who would have thought, which I really liked, because as growing up I just really tried to separate myself from the rest, you know, try to do things differently. And as a kid, there was a day where it hit me that this cooking thing is really a passion. I don't really know what to do with the passion or how to express my passion, but I did know that I really need to put more time and effort into this passion, because it's something I discovered at a very young age, and I was very fortunate enough for my parents to really support me through it and really use the advantage of me discovering this passion at a young age. And it was very quickly I realized for me to gain an advantage was for me to get experience in the kitchen, in a professional kitchen. It was in grade 10 when I told my mom I wanted to get a job, and she took me seriously. So then the journey began where we sent a bunch of emails to hotels and different businesses to see if they were willing to allow me into their kitchen space, for me just to gain as much experience and soak up as much knowledge as I could before finding myself in a position where I'm in the industry. So whilst putting that consistent energy and effort into really looking for a business that was interested, and there was a hotel, a 5-star hotel, that replied back to us and said they're interested and they'd want me to come through for an interview and to really see what I'm about, to see what I really want to gain from this experience. And that interview was actually a day before my birthday, so it was like very special. And it happened, and they took me in. They were very impressed and surprised at my eagerness to really learn about this industry. So they allowed me into their kitchen. This was close to the end of my grade 10 year in high school. So I'd go into the kitchen Wednesday afternoons after school, because school ended at 1. So I had like more afternoon time. So from school I'd head to the kitchen, cook up, you know, and stay as long as I could, you know, because I wasn't employed. I didn't really have a shift, but they really allowed me to hop around into different sections in the kitchen. I'd also come through on Saturdays, starting on the morning shift and knock off at around afternoon, you know. And I still needed a bit of my Saturday. And I stopped working at the hotel when COVID hit. And the amount of knowledge, the amount of experience, the amount of people I met and got to network with was something I was so grateful of. And when I got into it as a kid, you know, it really was a shock to me that this 5-star international hotel is allowing me into such a space in a kitchen, you know, a place where people already need to study, get qualifications to just be in that environment. So I was very grateful to get that opportunity. So when COVID hit, the kitchen in the hotel stopped operating. So then I stopped working at the hotel, which was like a bummer because, you know, I still wanted to learn more. But also it was my matric year, so it was quite hard to balance the two, working and studying for matric. So in the midst of me gaining all the experience and the knowledge, I had an idea of starting my own cooking show. So it started off by me just buying a tripod off Take-A-Lot, and I just started filming tutorials of my cooking, and people really gravitated towards it and used the recipes and liked what I was doing. And my friendship groups, my peers really gravitated towards the content because they found it very relatable for someone their age to be like putting them on to recipes, to good food. So my first cooking shoot happened and it didn't really go according to plan. The videographers, the photographers arrived late. We kicked off the shoot late, you know. I was using a friend's kitchen, so we didn't really have a venue booked out where we had time to like record. It didn't go according to plan. And that experience just gave me the lesson of more precise planning and not just rushing into creating this idea or vision or dream that you have, but really taking the necessary steps to plan towards it. When I started off, I was literally doing everything by myself, the editing, the shooting, the cooking, you know. So everything was my responsibility. But when you're working with other people, you need to trust their ability to make your idea or your vision come alive. In the beginning, that was something I struggled with because I was really used to doing everything by my own. And on this ongoing journey, I really got to meet really special and important people that helped me to get to where I am today. If I had the same mentality I had when I started off doing everything by myself, I wouldn't be where I am today. I had my friends, my family support me through this whole journey. I just want to show you guys the behind the scenes of how that 2 days went. And not all of it was documented, but that's okay. It all started with myself and my boy LSG scooped up the director KB, that's my nigga too. And we went to go buy all the groceries.
Compared to LSG, sure. Compared to KB, sure. We in the same team. Oh yeah. Look, okay. Stay away, you gotta go stream.
Tomorrow, Nyenzi tasty thing.
Tasty thing.
Every time she says, je t'aime,
I can't make this game. Cheaper.
She can get expensive with that. This is how you survive in the real world, my nigga. This is how you survive. Just get the Dublin curry, boy. Dublin curry, boy. Talk about then you add it with a peri-peri sauce, boy.
These niggas are picking out ingredients without checking the price, my nigga. It's tough.
If you're touching the food, if you're interacting with the ingredients, you know, the fingers gotta be looking clean, dog. It's a standard procedure. It's mandatory.
People's minds won't be able to take it just now.
It's too much to handle. It's too hot to handle. No Netflix, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we bought everything we needed for tomorrow. Now, last time, actually insert the clip, dog. We're flexing about having a production. But you don't know this time, bro. Like, well, we're gonna have to prep tonight, do all the prep. You'll see Lesef and I do that later on tonight. Tomorrow, Siabangena, you know the vibes. Yeah, like we'll catch you niggas later on tonight when we chopping and prepping everything up, you know. But yeah, shoot.
And the night before the shoot, our director did advise that we get as much sleep, because the plan was to shoot 8 episodes in one day. The whole of season 1 was recorded in one day. COVID regulations really had us. Because of the COVID regulations, we were very restricted, so we couldn't book any Airbnbs at the time. But one of my friends came through and she said that, hey, yo, nah, you guys can pull up in the morning, record what you need to record and dip at night. So we were literally given a kitchen for a day to record the cooking show. A lot of prepping that we didn't really think would take us that long happened the night before, and we slept literally for 3 hours, and we had to wake up early and kick off because the shoot was starting at around 6:30, 7. So it was a long night and an early morning, you know. Morning, my boy.
Morning, poison.
You know what's happening today, my nigga. I did wake up.
Ngabo 667 get the bag gonna like play funi mali phumenge ingakapheli Sontwana please ungakutshela Vuka ngabo 6 ekuseni Get the bag Ntwana like play Funa imali iphume ingakapheli
Yeah, you know the vibes. Yeah, you good? Easy. What's the story?
Yeah, tell me.
What's the story?
Tell me, boy.
Oh wait, are we starting at the garage? We need to stock up on some Red Bull. Also want to stop at McDonald's to get breakfast. Because we need to get that breaky in, no girl.
The eggs and breaky. You get
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? So, you know, we actually ate breakfast. Guess what we ate for breakfast, buffets?
Yeah. I've got this feeling, gotta get to you, and I'm speeding, on my way to you. Got this feeling, gotta get to you, and I'm speeding.
You and I till the day we die, baby.
Sure.
1-1, it's a tie, baby.
Sure. 1-1. It's a tie, baby.
It's a tie, baby.
Chef will be picking rice, baby.
Oh!
Fucky spice, baby.
Yeah, fucky spice, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, you know we do it nice, baby.
Sure.
Yeah, with the spice, baby.
With the spice.
Yeah.
Fucking young Quinto nice, baby.
Yo, dog, you can. Then you bang out the next one.
So preparing plating is literally putting the food on the plate.
Nah, I'll do that. You just prepare the things that I need.
Oh,
for the
okay.
plating.
COVID regulations. Issue.
You know that.
You know the vibe.
Fancy boys.
Fancy beauty.
So on set, we had 3 food critics. We had the director and we had Toby Productions. So with the COVID regulations, we also had to keep the cost as small as possible.
You see, the thing is, when you put the camera on me, you must know I'm Mr. Boy, the director. Come on. Listen, you thought I was done. CEO, Biggie Films.
Chakra Hans were also throwing their stones that day because like everything just said Tlanganes. Everything was saying stars aligning.
I thank God I ain't stressing. I thank God for that.
Right now the cooking show is going to be dropping on YouTube, but trust me, in a few years before you watch the cooking show, you're going to hear and you know what that sound means, dog. And I'd just like to thank anyone and everyone that was part of this project. Whether it was a small contribution, a big contribution, everything is so appreciated. To my manager Usne, she literally saw my Chef Ngobi Instagram page when I was still doing the tutorials by myself, and she hit me up and she said, I want to help you out. I see potential in you and I'm here for it. And we've just been working together ever since. And without her, again, Oaks, to the director KB, him and I went back and forth, really trying to make the ideas and the visions come alive. And I'm really excited for you guys to see the final product. To my friends, Libone Lesejo Lesedi, couldn't ask for better help on set. Now, like, they really did their span and beyond, you get what I'm saying? To everyone spreading the word, reposting about Tasty Tang, Chef Ngobi, whatever it is. To my family, I
don't want to get emotional.
To my family, really from day one, they've been there. I cannot say, and I cannot thank my family enough for really being there and really supporting my dreams, you know, because the journey I decided to take isn't really a popular journey, you know, and for my parents to really put that aside and say, no, do you, bro, really push what you want to push, and not just saying that, but their actions really supporting that. And again, I just like to thank everyone. I need to leave before you guys start seeing tears. I need you know, yeah, I just really want to thank everyone. It's been good. It's still gonna get better. It's still gonna get better because we only take it to the top. Until next time, Chef Moby with the pots, baby. Yes, sir.
I thank God for the blessings. I thank God for the bad bitches in my phone sending me text messages. I thank God I ain't stressing. I thank God for the nasty things and big motherfucker, I'm flexing. I thank God for the I thank God for my mama. I thank God for my brothers. I thank God for my sisters.